There are moments in a person's life when everything they've ever done catches up to them. Jacob knew that moment was coming. He had tricked his brother. He had deceived his father. He had spent 20 years running, building a life, a family, a flock of his own. But now, Esau was marching toward him with 400 men, and Jacob was out of moves. So that night, alone at the edge of a river called the Jabbok, God showed up. It was the middle of the night, and Jacob couldn't sleep. He rose up and gathered everyone he had, his 2 wives, Leah and Rachel, his 2 servant women, Zilpah and Bilhah, and his 11 sons. One by one, he sent them across the ford of the Jabbok River. Then he sent his servants, his flocks, his cattle, his camels, everything he owned. He watched it all disappear into the darkness on the other side, and Jacob was left alone. Then it happened. A man, and that's exactly how Scripture describes him, simply a man, appeared out of nowhere and grabbed hold of Jacob, and they wrestled. Not a conversation, not a vision, a real, physical, in-the-dirt struggle. They wrestled all night long, hour after hour after hour. Neither one let go. Neither one gave up. And then, just as dawn began to creep over the horizon, something changed. The man saw that he could not overpower Jacob, so he reached out and touched the socket of Jacob's hip. Just a touch. And with that one touch, Jacob's hip was completely wrenched out of place. Think about that. His body was broken. He was in real pain. He would limp for the rest of his life. But Jacob didn't let go.
Let me go. It is daybreak.
I will not let you go unless you bless me.
What is your name?
Jacob.
One word. His real name. The name meant deceiver. The name that carried all the weight of who he had been. And the man looked at him and said,
Your name will no longer be Jacob. From this moment on, your name is Israel, because you have struggled with God and with men, and you have overcome.
Israel, a name that would echo through all of human history, a name that an entire nation, God's people, would carry forever. And it was born right here, in the dirt, at the edge of a river, in the middle of a wrestling match.
Please, tell me your name.
Why do you ask my name?
He didn't give his name, but he gave something better. He gave the blessing Jacob had been chasing his whole life. Not stolen this time, not tricked, earned, through the longest, hardest night of his life. And Jacob named that place Peniel. He explained it himself.
It is because I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared.
Peniel. It means the face of God. Jacob, the man who had spent his whole life hiding, scheming, running, had come face to face with the Almighty, and he lived to tell about it. Verse 31 says, The sun rose above Jacob as he crossed Peniel, and he was limping. That limp wasn't a weakness. It was a testimony. Every step Jacob took for the rest of his life said, I wrestled with God. And verse 32 tells us something remarkable. To this day, the people of Israel do not eat the tendon near the hip socket, not as a rule that was forced on them, but as a memory, a reminder that their ancestors stood in the darkness and refused to let go. There's something powerful about what happened that night at the Jabbok River. God didn't show up to destroy Jacob. He showed up to transform him. The struggle wasn't a punishment. It was a promotion. And here's the thing about Jacob. He had every excuse to let go. He was exhausted. He was broken. His hip was out of joint, but he held on. And because he held on, he walked away differently. Not just with a new name, but with a new identity, a new direction, a new purpose. Whatever night you're in right now, whatever river you're standing at, don't let go. The blessing comes at daybreak.